out of this world. And I'm gonna show you a little bit more. The sunset is almost complete. I think I'm gonna... Whoa, that's a dog. I think I'm gonna walk back to the center with you guys, but first we're gonna take time and enjoy this area right here. How cool is this, guys? And this is Kronstadt, the Naval city. It's open for public, tourists like today, since it's Saturday, off-season sure. But absolutely cold, guys, absolutely. I don't feel my hands. You got some historical cannons, mix of present time history, all combined. And we're not able to pass, we have to go around, but we're gonna stay around here actually. And just look at this. Hello, Drew. There's some of the Baltic fleet visible for public. That is crazy. And we have corgi people watching this. Everybody push like. That is so awesome. I'm not able to zoom anything. I don't feel my hands right now. So over there is actually museum. That's a museum actually. Museum alley over there. And here is not. Wow, that is touristic actually. That is touristic boat. That is the entrance actually to the military zone. I'm gonna get away. Everybody, welcome y'all to the naval city of Kronstadt. This used to be the #1 defense, what you call it? Defense fortress, a fortress to defend St. Petersburg, the capital of Russian, then capital St. Petersburg. Pretty crazy. And there it says, by the way, what time is it? Which era is this? Memorialne Orudie. 1872. So basically the same ones as we can see in Sveaborg, which is an island, fortress island, Swedish-Russian fortress island, historically. Same era. Pray for the people of the world. Looks very, yeah, it is now. It's not actually cold for Russia. This is normal. I'm just not equipped. My gloves are not meant for this type of weather. So guys, push like everybody and check this out. Wow. And there's more on the left. There's actually, it depends, there's probably more behind it as well, guys. So I know because I've been on that museum path, which goes a little further, well, by that lighthouse. It's a lighthouse museum actually. In the summertime there are subs as well. Yes, there are not on this side. I don't know. I'm not gonna go further. I'm too cold. 8.6 inches. Wow. Keep warm. Yeah, I can't keep warm, guys. It's too cold. but we'll try to go to now to some cafe for sure. This is Kronstadt, city of Kronstadt, 1 hour into Gulf of Finland from St. Petersburg. Oh wow, and that's the beautiful corgi. Right, let's go, guys. Everybody push like. Let's go. It's freaking freezing now. I can't feel my nose. Wow, beautiful, beautiful Gulf of Finland. And use Buy Me Coffee to support. Beautiful sunset. Half Polish, half Dutch. Cool, man. Mike, that's a cool combo. Alright, I'm gonna turn around once more if you got people join in to show you the cool stuff. This is Pizza the Great, everybody. Can't go there. Well, you can actually, if you want to. There. This is Navy city of St. Petersburg. Yeah, St. Petersburg. But the place is called Kronstadt. Kronstadt. The founder, Peter the Great, simultaneously founded this as was founded St. Petersburg, the city. You subscribe, a beautiful country, beautiful sunset there. Thank you and welcome. Welcome. Currently demonetized, but otherwise I would have a special membership for those who are interested. Take flight, need to cross border by land. So you personally can't take flight, is that what you mean, right? But yeah, crossing the border by land, that's the cheapest way to do it. Maybe sometimes, depending where you're coming from, it might be the fastest as well. I have a video about how to travel, so check it out. Guide for traveling. Hello, Peter the Great. Did you know that St. Petersburg or Peter and Paul Fortress, Peter and Paul Cathedral, Peter does not refer to Peter the Great. It refers to the Apostle Peter and the Apostle Paul. And the city is named in the honor of the Apostle of Jesus, Peter, the Apostle Peter, Holy Peter. That's what it means, guys. Alright guys, we're gonna go through here. And actually, oh yeah, let's go through here, my friends. Now we are seeing Kronstadt in the evening, turning into evening. I'm gonna go to the city center tonight, of course, to do more live streams. Oh, should I drop? Please, give me a bus. I'm so cold. Is there any buses here? No, you cannot flight into Russia except from Istanbul or Serbia or Dubai and that type of places, or from Asia, Arabic countries. So from America, it's possibly the best way is to fly to Tallinn or fly to Helsinki, then go to Tallinn, and from Tallinn by bus, then you cross the border and you take the bus. This is how I do. That's the minus the flight. Depends if it's affordable or not. That's the cheapest way to do it. Looks amazing. Yes, hello guys, everybody. If you missed it, over there we can see still. Hold up, check it out. The Baltic Fleet, right there. Baltic Fleet, one of the ships. Yeah, I have a special video about traveling to Russia, how to do it, what to, oh, check it out, cities. Hey, Finland, Haukipudas. What? Haukipudas, Kotka. We have Germany, Mühlhausen, Derbent, that's Russia. What else do we have here? Changli. We have Sumoto, Japan. Shinji, Narva, Estonia. Bingo, Kitai, China. And Belarus, Osipovici. Cool, right? Yeah, make sure you subscribe. All right, we got some souvenirs. Been here many times. I think this is a cafe, actually. I think this also has a cafe. Hold up. Did I remember correctly? Nope, I did not. Well, hold up, I'm gonna show you. I think I'm correct still. Nope, I wasn't. No, it's just a bookstore and souvenir store. Thank you guys for subbing. So yeah guys, very nice little town. I love the atmosphere here, especially when I'm not but see you later. Yes, see you, man. Especially when I'm not in a situation where I need to go to toilet. Anyways guys, welcome. Check this out. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the atmosphere of Kronstadt. If I would be alone, I would still be walking around, just minding my business, thinking about many things, life, history. During the summertime, this is quite. There's a lot of Chinese tourists coming here by buses, Russian tourists, especially. Because you have to actually drive here for like 40 minutes, 1 hour from St. Pete. And this is located on the island. Literally on an island of Finland. And everything is related here to a navy. Everything naval city is, it's a military city, navy city, academies, docks. Baltic Fleet is here. It was and still is. We just saw in the previous live stream, hold up, cafe, Green Art. Man, I'm gonna do this. This is a restaurant, right? Yeah, I don't want to go to this little cafe. I want to just grab a coffee to go. Coffee to go, but also use the toilet, of course. Salon Krasate, some local businesses here. What the hell? Some teenagers making noises. This is Kronstadt, in the island of Gotland. Kronstadt, town of Kronstadt. Here it is, cafe. Is it closed? Yeah, it's closed. Why? Actually not. There's people just left. Hold up, let me see. Американо готовите, да?
Да, конечно. Вам с собой здесь?
С собой. Американо с молоком 0,2.
0,2 это тогда будет двойной американо.
А какой у вас?
У нас объем американо 100 мл.
То есть чашка какая? Двойной, значит.
Молоко для вас теплое, холодное?
500? А можно еще изменить? Уже все прошло. Наверное, перебор.
А что брать?
100. 50 миллилитров. Или сколько там? 100?
Это 200 миллилитров.
100 давайте. Не так сильно кофе хочется. $6 for a coffee. What the hell? Guys, I'm gonna go to a toilet. Just wait a second, okay? I'll be back in a second.
Сбоку и сахар, короче, так не сахар.
Спасибо. Guys, I'm losing it. Guys, welcome to this is the most expensive coffee I ever had. It's half size of this, and it cost me over $3.5 bucks. $3.5. Normal price for a full anywhere in Russia, tops, not the cheapest one, just it would be 2.5, like 3, but this is half size and it's 3.5, and it's basically in this, it's not on Nevsky, it's not on the Red Square, and I said I need a 200 milliliters. She said, well, it's gonna be a double. I was like, okay, how much? Well, 300 is gonna cost me a 300, fine. No, she was like, then the price was like 600 rubles, which is like $6.5. I was like, I'm not in, that's like almost 1,000, guys. That's a lot of money in Russia. For a coffee, that's triple this price for yeah. Crazy. But we got the most important, I paid for a toilet. That was the most important thing. Starbucks price, yes. Even in Russia, Stars coffee, it's also the same logic. It's overpriced for nothing. All right, do we have? Stay warm. I'll check back with your channel later. God bless. Thank you, Melly. God damn, 330. 600 rubles for a coffee. What the fuck? Anyways, guys, yeah, I'm gonna show you the Kronstadt Naval Cathedral that we watched in the previous live stream. I'm gonna show you that. Night from Indonesia. Hello. Soviet. Well, this is actually Imperial Russia mostly. Everything you see here is from the 1800s. The island is from the 18th century, 1700s. So yes, Yeah, it's peace and quiet. I love it here. And this building here, that's the Soviet, that's 60s. And check it out what's in the back. Wow, look at that. But I gotta tell you, the coffee is excellent. It's so good that I don't want to complain, but it's very good. Wow, look at that. You have to drink it fast because it's gonna get cold in this weather very fast, very quickly, so drink it all up. Can Americans visit? Yes. Americans got the same greatest, best visa to Russia like before. You get 3-year visa. You can travel during 3 years, 6 separate times, 6 months each. So yes, and is it safe for Americans? I'm gonna answer the question, which comes often. It totally is. The media wants to showcase this one incident where the female was bringing illegal substances into the country, which is a felony. That's a whole different thing. Americans do travel here. I know that they do travel. Everybody who's traveled says they had amazing time. People are treated here. Americans are going to be treated better than Russian tourists. That's what. Can we buy a thermos? Oh, yeah, that would be a good one. Thermos. Guys, we're gonna pass another great bridge that you loved in the previous live stream. This is the place I fed a cat also last time. Very good coffee. All right, guys. Here we go. Let me show you some more. The island, thanks to Barley, R. Brooks in the chat. The exact number was over 44,000 people. But this is technically part of St. Petersburg. But it's municipal city. I'm gonna go into a store. We need to actually eat something. I haven't eaten today, except at home, some blinis, ready-made blinis. Let's see the amazing cathedral right there. In the evening this time. The naval city of Kronstadt. Check it out. Here is the battles in Tallinn. Breakthrough in Tallinn during the Great Patriotic War, which is World War II. That's the battles. So we are over there. That's the island Kronstadt, and that's the movements of different ships during the war. All right, we're leaving the neighborhoods. This side of the neighborhood, going into the city center. Morning here in New Mexico. It is very cold, but thank you. I appreciate your hello. Hey, they turned off the Christmas lights from this. It was really cool looking during the. I remember from years ago. I wasn't here in the winter, but yeah, this guys used to have the full of water back in the day. I think so. Mexico.
Мне тоже нравится наш друг.
We are really high, guys. Too cold for Igor, for sure. That looks cool. Yeah, check it out. One of the greatest cathedrals in St. Petersburg is located in Kronstadt. And we just were there. The internet cuts off, so I'm not gonna go in now. But I filmed it with the 2K video as well. I'm gonna post it on YouTube, even though YouTube shadow bans all my content except my live streams, thank God. So push like, everybody, and subscribe. Here is the legendary Marshal. That is the Eternal Flame. Over there is a Naval museum, outside museum. Or out, how do you call it? Museum outside. Free entrance, but not gonna go there. We'll check it out. You can see there's some cool lights at the entrance. Yeah, but Christmas lights are slowly being taken down across Russia. This used to be, I was a year ago here during the Christmas season, and it was absolutely gorgeous. In the States, I would love to visit where my family came from. Looks much nicer, friendlier than here. Yeah, welcome. If you travel, it's easy for you to get a visa here. You can do extensive trip if you want to, and I suggest you do. You know, travel, I don't know, a few months. If you need guidance, I have special service to help people travel and give also tips and guides. Hello, big nose monkey. No. Russia takes up 11 time zones. 11. Guys, remember to subscribe. That's the only biggest thing that most of you can do. The other ones who want, they can use not super chat. I'm demonetized. You can use PayPal or buy me coffee. Look at this. What time is it, by the way? Guys, what time is it in St. Petersburg? Can somebody tell me? Das Hund. You can bring a dog, but make sure you have it. But it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky since, just like any crossing, you have to have, I don't know if it's quarantine or anything. You know, it might be tricky. It might be 1751. I don't know. We're gonna go into the city, guys, and I think I'm gonna do one stream from there. I haven't decided where from, but we'll figure it out. Everybody, I'm a foreigner in Russia, traveling to Russia, filming, exploring Russia with you guys and sharing my experiences. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Thanks, Barley. Guys, this is awesome. So coming here is not something that I want to do like I'm gonna do some crazy live stream. It's actually big one thing that I was expecting is to walk around and feel something spiritual. Walking in Kronstadt especially is somehow very relaxing, enjoyable for me, even at this cold. And we're back here. We're back here, guys. Spring is best. Yes, late spring and summer for sure, and late summer, maybe even fall is okay. So for sure, Teresa, let's say late April at earliest. For example, last April beginning we had almost this amount of snow. Actually, we did this amount of snow last year. I know because I was filming that day with two big YouTubers from Britain, Naval and Travel, and there's a video from St. Petersburg with me, and I made also interviews with them. So it was like this, guys. It was crazy, but that was not normal. But just to give you a clue. All right, friends, here we are. Давай. This is Sovietskaya Street. We have visited Sovietskaya Street multiple times today. Street food, lavashe. It's beautiful. What do we have to do? Interesting. Yeah. Politicians ruin everything. Over there, remember, there's actually few buildings which were, I think there used to be like for officers, and I went inside those abandoned buildings and stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna do it now. Cool, huh? And that's the amazing cathedral, guys. Corona, yeah. But I don't think I'm gonna go either now. We have to also decide, should I go to Viborg tomorrow? Viborg, maybe, I don't know. I'm not a big, for some reason, from time to time I like to go to Pushkin, but I'm not a big fan. I don't know, I guess it's too touristic. What else? Yeah, guys, so much history. All that is barrack buildings over there. The whole area over there is actually like used to be military zone. Mostly in bad shape, by the way, these red brick buildings. There is a statue for revolutionary seamen, which is revolution referring to the 1917 revolution, of course. Maybe the bus will come here, by the way. Maybe the bus will come and we can ride it out. Here you have a pizza bar. I think this is like a cultural center for kids, maybe. There's a bus coming down. I'm not in need. I'm cold, but I'm not in need of bus ride.
Потом горячая бокалка. Все остается.
Beautiful park, stunning architecture. I agree. I'm just wondering, should I hop in the bus? Cuddle love. Well, the one I love is not with me on the trip. Alright, let's go in, guys, for a second. remember, subscribe to the channel. I have no clue where is this going. Makarovsky Voroта. It's somewhere in the center. Flawless.
Остановка. Гостиный двор.
Guys, I traveled without the ticket because I knew I'm gonna take like one step. Otherwise, it would have cost me 70 something cents USD, around 60 something rubles, I believe, around that. By the way, I'm gonna go here, guys. There's a from last time I was here, I found this newly opened stolova, and I'm gonna eat there. I'm gonna eat stolova food with the cheapest and most healthiest option. Okay, that's how the stream is gonna continue. We are pretty close to the center. Это Kronstadt. This is Kronstadt, which is St. Petersburg, but kind of a separate city, right? There you go. Beautiful chapels here. The atmosphere in the city is awesome. Simply awesome, my friends. I'm gonna eat something for the first time, then I'm gonna travel to the center. I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 hour stream for you guys, and then we're gonna continue off with our day. I have to plan what to do tomorrow. Travel like in districts of St. Pete, or I would probably love to go to Vyborg. Сегодня обратно в Питер. Alright, guys. Absolutely wonderful. There's a cool little cafe. I remember from last time. E-bikes, yeah. But the e-bikes are now, they are privately owned or like food delivery company owned. The rental ones, actually e-bikes are not available. You have to it's a bicycle that you have to pedal, and it's electronics. It helps you out, but that's the only ones you can rent. And what else? Of course, the electric scooters as well. На Камчатку. Я готов по всей России ехать, только финансы надо думать, откуда мне деньги. Я и сейчас все отдаю и больше. Прикольное место, да. Там еще дальше. Кафе пельмени. I think it's somewhere here. I think. Anyways, as I was saying, actually I'm not sure at all it's here. Man, okay. Все. There is bad internet, I remember. Guys, I'm gonna see you later. The internet won't be here. I remember there won't be internet. Это знак. знак, чтобы отдыхать. Ладно? Alright, guys, I'll see you later. Лагает. Что с iPhone такое? Нет, это не iPhone, это районы заблокированы. Все, пока.